Good afternoon, what the fuck is up? It is Sunday afternoon. You know what time that is. It is time for some Sadistic Sunday. Bear with me one moment while I get this shared out to everybody. Alrighty, got that everything shared out here. Bastage, welcome to the show. Gonna give it a few minutes here to let people get in here. As you can see on our screen, already first match ready to roll. Huge event today, as we are 1 week away from Flashpoint. Raging Chaos Wrestling, welcome to the show. Demanding a wrench, huh? Jake Bagwell, welcome to the show as well. Well, I don't do demands very well there, Rage. So we'll give it a few more minutes here as people are getting their way in. Oh, did you now? You know, that's not really a good way to build up the relationship of getting yourself a wrench there. When you come out and tell me you're doing bad shit. Mark Caliber, welcome to the show. Demented, welcome to the show as well. I'll always appreciate that. You know, catch up when you can. Real life always first there, brother. That's not exactly a good thing. I'll have to look at dealing with that after the show here then. See exactly what all is going on. But we are going to get ready to get right down to business. As you see on the screen, our opening contest, Terrell Johnson versus Chance Nightwalker. So who do you have? Place your bets. And speaking of Chance, there's my boy. Welcome to the show. Glad to see you get here right before your match. Get your ass ready to get to the ring. Raging Chaos saying that Chance will lose. Ah, okay. Well, I don't read minds, and I don't spy out folks. You gotta say something to get noticed. I'm normally busy drinking before the show. But here we go, our opening contest. It's, of course, scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 285 pounds. He is Terrell, the motherfucking truth, Johnson! Of course, Terrell, a veteran of the industry, has came close on a couple of occasions to challenging for a title and just fell short right at the last moment. Looking to get back into the title discussion here. You never know, that may be something down the road. Of course, huge events today. We will determine our number one contender at Flashpoint for the world title, as well as who will challenge the Divine Knights for the Ravishing Pair titles. Several other competitors in action. The current Intercontinental Champion involved in a non-title event today. Omar Wolf, welcome to the show. Speaking of Omar Wolf here this afternoon, UKWF 3LW bringing you Close Quarters. If you're not already subscribed to his channel, be sure to get there so you don't miss the show. And speaking of shows, his opponent on the way down to the ring right now, weighing in at 282 pounds, he is the Las Vegas asshole, Chance Nightwalker! Oh, not a problem at all there, brother. Rob Machette, welcome to the show. Of course, Rob will be in action with his partner later on today as well. As Terrell getting ready to take on my boy Chance here. Two competitors looking to get themselves up in that discussion. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Collar elbow tie-up. Terrell using a little bit of a power advantage he might have. Definitely some leverage, pushing Chance back into the corner. Mrs. Utaker, welcome to the show. Terrell now scooping up Chance. Quick slam, putting him down. Now kick right across the chest and pulling Chance away from the ropes. And Terrell showing off his power. Carrying Chance around the ring, military press style. And dropping him down face first. Angelita Utaker, welcome to the show as well. Now Chance getting picked up, big knee right to the breadbasket. But catches the kick coming in, dragon screw leg whip coming up. Now stomp right across the chest of his own. Very basic strategy. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. Now Chance going in for the armbar, grapevine in the leg as well. But Terrell able to fight out very early for a submission attempt here. Big body shot, staggers Chance there. Now Terrell setting him up. Big power bomb, putting him down. And now again going right back, a second power bomb. Nothing pretty or fancy, just straight power. But Chance now staggered Terrell to the outside, showing off a little bit for the crowd, not pressing the advantage. Now into a backbreaker, neckbreaker to follow up. Now move behind, and there's that huge modified backbreaker. Now just laying down the left hands right to the face. Terrell trying to cover up, but all it did was expose his midsection. Chance in for the cover. Not even a 1 count yet. Now kick right across the spine, right between the shoulder blades. Chance looking to follow up here, keep pressing his advantage. Big knee to the side of the jaw. And another series of left hands. Caleb James, welcome to the show. Chance still working on the back here. Terrell getting back up. Another big knee lift right to the midsection. Now kick across the chest. Taking up Chance, but Chance with an arm drag, looking to keep his advantage here. Rolling neck breaker. You know Chance has got to be thinking bong grip lariat, so of course working on the neck to soften it up. And now pulling back right on the face, almost fish hooking Terrell. Cover by Chance, 1, and only a 1 count. Now Terrell out of the way. Big miss by Chance. Now Terrell setting him up. Pump handle. Tossing him up and over. The only thing that stopped him there was the turnbuckles. But Chance with the reversal on the Irish whip puts Terrell in the corner. Big right hand. Now sends him across to the other side, following over. Big knee lift. Went for the bulldog, but Terrell throws him off. But Chance still trying to follow the advantage. Quick belly to back suplex. Look for Chance. You're no longer a cruiserweight, but look for him to try to use that speed. There is that spinning Enziguri. Takes him down. Blaze Radio, welcome to the show. Of course, Blaze in the main event tonight to crown the #1 contender. Now Terrell has Chance. Uranagi backbreaker. 2 for 2. And hitting the hat trick. Now Terrell in for a quick cover. Ref out of position. 1, 2. And just barely a 2. And Ian Cross in the building. On Terrell, big slam over. Almost like the reverb that Caleb James uses. Terrell trying to get the crowd behind him, a Chance with a quick back body drop. Now setting up. Waiting for Terrell. Bong rip lariat connects. into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. As we head over back to the replays on this contest. And you see Chance putting the boost to Terrell, going for an early cover there. Not even a 1. But right here, bringing the aggression, just fish hooking Terrell. And that was the big difference, in my opinion, on the match. Chance pressing the advantage quickly and often. Constantly making Terrell expend energy with the kickouts, as we see here another pinfall attempt. And Terrell with the power game, the Uranagi backbreaker. Also a series of power bombs in the match. There we see the ref out of position. They're driving Chance face first down there, but right under the rope. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Chance Nightwalker! And as you see, Chance already up on the second turnbuckle, calling it out. So once again, congratulations to Chance. And here we go. Get ready to set up here. And as you can see, we are live, Virginia Beach, Virginia. This normal site for Sadistic Sundays. Of course, our last show here in the Virginia area as we get ready for Flashpoint. We are hitting the road, working our way to the Midwest. As we have our opening match here, as Jenna Rage goes up against Minerva. Who do you have? Place your bets. Rage already making the comment of Minerva going to have company out at ringside. Like several people going with Jenna for the win. And Omar Wolf calling out Minerva for the win. Of course, his stablemate in Ruthless, being accompanied by another of his stablemates in Ruthless. But we are headed down to ringside. The following contest in the women's division is scheduled for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, weighing in at 190 pounds, Jenna Rage. Greg Harris, welcome to the show. Of course, Jenna, a former Intercontinental Champion, you know she would love to get the win here today and start moving back up the ladder to get herself in title discussion. But on the way to the ring now, her opponent, weighing in at 243 pounds, representing Ruthless Incorporated, the mighty Minerva. Of course, Minerva being accompanied down to the ring by her faction mate Cotton Candy. Minerva, a competitor that's always right on that cusp, always right in that discussion, but has not really had much title success. In addition to wanting to be in the discussion, neither one of these women at this point have a match set for Flashpoint. So, you know, a big win by either one of them would look to boost their chances of being on the special pay-per-view show in the Midwest next week. Words from Rage. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Quick forearm by Jenna, making a pair of them, then a chop. Spinning kick to the breadbasket, staggering Minerva back into the corner. Minerva catches that shot, though, reverses her over. Starts choking her with the boot. Now keep continuing to put the boots to Jenna in the corner. Now Minerva showing her strength here, walking her outside, backbreaker. Making a pair of them. Now hand in the face, quick cover. Not even a one count. Now Jenna with the front face lock there. Going a series of kicks and then a knee to the jaw. Jenna bringing the striking game here today, but gets caught there. Now Minerva kick to the ribs. Suplex into a power bomb. Does not hold it for a cover. Now quick knee lift down. Puts Minerva on the ground again. Both these women throwing everything they've got at each other here. Jenna goes for the super kick but misses. However, Minerva does not miss with that Polish hammer. And then a boot right to the ribs and another one to the back. Minerva now taunting Jenna, daring her to get back in. Jenna obliges, but right into the arms of Minerva. Tiger suplex. Now just rubbing Jenna's face in the mat. And an elbow drop right on the neck. You know she's got to be thinking about that Tartarus rack. But into a quick cover, only a 1 count. Makes you wonder if she was watching the match with Chance with the quick covers. Now stomp right to the arm. Jenna making that her focus now. Colt Matthews, we see him and Orion in the arena. As Jenna now trying to take over on Minerva, just putting the boots to her, trying to keep her on the ground. Huge jumping cutter catches her. Jenna looking to get rolling here. That sends Minerva off the ropes. Right over into a Pele, right behind the ear. Now tosses Minerva to the floor. What does Jenna have in mind? Off the far side, up and over, holy shit! Now quick shot to the ribs. Jenna now still looking to keep the advantage from Minerva, has her tied up. Face first onto the mats outside. Now Cotton Candy over having a couple words there for Jenna. Now series of forearms. And a drop kick there by Jenna staggers Minerva. And again, Cotton Candy in the face of Jenna, giving Minerva time to get up. Now big double chop. Jenna slides away from the neck strike, going to work on the leg. Sends Minerva back in the ring quickly, follows her in away from Cotton Candy, who was already coming back over. Now Jenna again going to work on that shoulder. Definitely trying to negate some of the power advantage that Minerva will have. Seated abdominal stretch has Minerva all tied up here. Again twerking on that shoulder. And keeping the pressure on. Standing shooting star press. Now into the cover, 1, and only a 1 count for Jenna. Now kick between the shoulder blades. And another stomp right on the side of the face. Now Minerva sent into the corner, and then a drop kick right to the small of the back. Big forearm by Jenna. You know she's got to be making sure to keep Minerva off balance to avoid the power gain. Because at moments just like this, Torture Rack has her up into a power bomb. 1, 2. Now Minerva, where is she going here? Modified camel clutch just clawing at the face. Jenna picking up Minerva here. Minerva stopping away, kick to the ribs. Front face lock into his face breaker. But Jenna fighting back, reverse elbow. Now sends Minerva over the top rope to the apron. Big forearm puts her to the ground. Another kick right across the back. Jenna now, did you notice she took Minerva to the opposite area of the ring away from Cotton Candy this time? Cover by Jenna, 1, and only a 1 count again. Minerva rolls out of the way, pop up into that uppercut, just rocking the jaw of Jenna. Into a cover, 1, 2, and 3, holy shit! Out of nowhere, Minerva with that huge uppercut. And Jenna didn't move afterwards. We may need to get the trainers down there to look at Jenna. No motion from her after that huge uppercut. Knocking her out of the air. There you see on the replay the shooting star press, beautifully done by Jenna. There's a display of that power, that twisting torture rack into a power bomb. Two count after that, but out of nowhere, if they show in the replay, just rocking the jaw with that uppercut. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the mighty Minerva. You do have to credit an assist, though, to Cotton Candy for part of the match. Jenna did adapt to it and take her outside on the other side of the ring. But again, that huge uppercut out of nowhere. We've seen her knock people out with that before. As we get ready for our next contest, three-corner warfare. We have Shamrocks and Shenanigans, The Family, and Judgment Time. Who do you have? Place your bets. As Rob says, him, of course. I was going with his own team for this. Bassage rooting on Jack and Shadow Press in this one. Jake going with the family as well. They have been red hot. Angelita saying anybody but Vernon. Omar flipping a coin between either Shamrocks and Shenanigans or the family. Chance going with Shamrocks and Shenanigans as well. Interesting pairing between those two. They are both, when facing each other, they are 1-1. Oh, Jesus, Omar, how the hell did you pull that off? But here we go, down to ringside. The following three-corner tag team event is under elimination rules and will continue until one team remains. On their way down to the ring first, weighing in at 475 pounds, We have Shadow Press. And his tag team partner. He is that voodoo witch doctor, Jack Bayou. They are collectively known as the Family. So the Family, a team that has made a lot of noise. They've gotten up to the Contenders match twice now, just fallen short from getting that title opportunity. That could be a very interesting name for them there, Chance. Hopefully they're catching that. I think that'd be very interesting. Let me know, guys. Oh, goddamn, Rage. And their first opponents on their way to the ring, weighing in at a combined weight of 515 pounds. On the left, Rob A. Machete. On the right, the Psycho Sicko Sean Shamrock. They are collectively known as Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Former dominating duo tag team champions. You know they want to get those titles back at some point. And their opponents on their way down to the ring at a combined weight of 505 pounds. On the left, Showtime, Vernon Quinn. On the right, the Puppet Master, Judgment. They are collectively known as Judgment Time. Judgment Time been teaming around the world in several different places, have had mixed success depending on where they are. Oh, Jesus Christ, Chance, that... Not in the fucking bathroom, goddamn! Referee calls for the bell. Of course, all 6 men involved at once. I will try and keep up as quick as I can. Big suplex out the gate from the Machete there onto Shadow Press. Laid out reverse DDT by Vernon Quinn onto Shamrock. Judgment going after Jack Bayou. Now went for the spear, but Judgment nailing Bayou in the jaw. A big suplex there by Shadow Press onto Machete. As Vernon Quinn slides out away from Shamrock, then back in. Both men swinging and missing. Judgment up top. What does he have in mind? Pointing down to Jack Bayou. From the top to the bottom, but nobody home. Now Shamrock coming to his partner's aid, going right after Shadow Press. Machete going after Quinn now. That big, almost Dream Street-like maneuver. Only a 1 count, though. Meanwhile, on the floor, Judgment and the Voodoo Witch Doctor still throwing everything at each other. Judgment tossed like a sack of trash. Now Shadow Press taking over on Quinn. Quinn just getting punched around by everyone, it seems. Big spear by Shadow Press, cutting Machete in half. Reverse DDT, taking Judgment down. You know, it's going to definitely work on the neck. And another spear to Quinn this time. Shadow Press on a roll. Machete trying for the belly to belly, but Shadow Press fighting his way out. Goes for a stomp, but misses. Big clothesline from Machete. Shamrock now with the boot, putting down Quinn. Shamrock's and Shenanigans standing tall. Rolling unprettier on the floor to Judgment. This keeps up, he's going to be unconscious. Shamrock went for the Shamrocker, but rolled through by Quinn into a jawbreaker. As Shadow Press takes Machete to the floor, Shamrock rolls out as well. Quinn following him out, all 6 men fighting on the floor now. Quinn thrown across the way by Shamrock. As a big DDT on the floor from Machete. Judgment goes to the table. Bayou looking to follow up, taking Judgment face first into that table again. Now Judgment thrown back in. Jack Bayou going up top. Wing off the top, but nobody home. Both men have tried to go up top. Both men have failed miserably. Meanwhile, on the floor, Shamrocks and Shenanigans both in trouble. As Shamrock tastes the steel. Shadow Press now throwing Machete back under the bottom rope. Big elbow drop to the face. And then a leg drop to follow it up. The Beatdown Crew, welcome to the show. Big Superman punch into the cover by Shadow Press. 1, 2. Shamrock was on his way back in. Another big Superman punch from Shadow Press, this time to Shamrock. Now measuring up Shamrock here is Vernon Quinn looking to get back in as well. No, taken over, and then Shamrock is taking over himself. The one man standing tall, Vernon Quinn right now. Now Shamrock gonna get double teamed by both Shadow Press and Quinn. Double underhook taken over, second time. And then a modified double arm DDT. But Judgment Time, both members in the ring now. Pressing the numbers advantage. Now Machete back in as well. Going up top. Big spear by Shadow Press to Judgment. Big duck. Meanwhile, Quinn rolls through the ropes. Big neck breaker onto Shamrock. Powerbomb stacking up Shamrock. 1, not even a 1 count. Machete there to break it up. And then going right after Quinn. Northern Light suplex holds the bridge. 1, 2. And kick out at 2 there by Quinn. Machete now going up top again here. Up and over. Big double axe handle. Catching both Quinn and Jack. But Shadow Press making them pay for it. Jack sidesteps. Now the family both in the ring for the moment, but Shadow Press takes his leave back to the floor, going after Machete again. Meanwhile, Quinn getting spun around like a fucking top. Into the cover, 2. And no, Vernon Quinn kicks out at 2. Judgment on his way back in now, going after both Shamrock and Bayou at the same time. But Machete has been eliminated by Shadow Press. But Shamrock now going right after Judgment. Meanwhile, Shadow Press trying to go for Quinn, but gets caught. Now Shamrock sent to the corner. Meanwhile, Bayou putting the boots to Judgment. Shamrock catching Quinn up and over with the waistlock. Now Bayou going to work on Judgment. Double knees to the back, rolling through. As Shamrock going right after Judgment as well. Shamrock now catching a beating from both people here. But for some reason, Jack Bayou breaks up the submission hold from Judgment. Big boot by Shamrock going after Judgment now. In comes Shadow Press trying to pick his spot and does against Shamrock. Scoops him up, hot shotting him on the top. Judgment, though. Big DDT taking out Bayou. 2 and 3, and Bayou's been eliminated. Meanwhile, though, just huge deadlift gut wrenches. Shadow Press showing off his power. Judgment Time with the numbers advantage. Now what does Quinn have in mind? Putting up. Judgment has the pin, but the ref's down. Finally back up. 1, 2, and 3. And the family is out of here. Holy shit. Standing Spanish fly from the top. Quinn for the cover. 2 and 3. Holy shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winners, as we are checking out the replays of series of spears by Shadow Press, as the Brandon Ace and Michael Carter beating up my fucking security, god damn it. Very true, Omar. It did call it right. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners. Judgment Time. Big win for those two. As we get ready for our next contest, triple threat action in the women's division. As Victoria Hart, Steffi, and Ivy Pine all get ready to get it on. Who do you have? Place your bets. And while folks are placing their bets, I need another fucking beer. There we go, much better. Kind of a mixed amount of people here. You got your damn right, Rob. Beer time. And also time for our next match. That is because 2K is retarded. The following triple threat contest is scheduled for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, weighing in at 165 pounds, this is Steffi. Of course, the current Intercontinental Champion Ivy not having an opponent yet for Flashpoint. As we are seeing on our way down to the ring next, weighing in at 147 pounds, representing the Blackhearts, Victoria Hart. You know, both of these women would love to get the win here. They would love to be the one to step up and challenge Ivy. And it was quite funny that Jake mentioned Nebraska, because that's where we're going to be for Flashpoint. Tiny Boy, welcome to the show. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, she's the current reigning and defending Intercontinental Champion, weighing in at 122 pounds, Sunshine Ivy Pine. Of course, 1 week from today, we will be taking over the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. Midwest Meltdown in full effect. As you see all three women getting ready here, referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Steffi was trying to beeline over to Ivy, but got cut off by Victoria. Pop-up Hurricane Rana, though, takes down Victoria. Standing moonsault. You know, the same maneuver that Ivy Pine uses, so it can be very interesting to see the two women here with Steffi and Ivy. Big face breaker from Ivy onto Steffi, and now going right after her former stablemate. And quick cover, one, and only a 1 count. Now Steffi going over, missing the mark, going after both women. As you see on the split screen, Roxanne cheering for Victoria. Of course, Ivy, who walked out on the Blackhearts, just got hot-shotted there. And now Steffi, though, paying for it from Victoria, taking down face first. Steffi rolls to the floor as Victoria going after Ivy here, taking her down face first. And another taken down again face first. Victoria looking to make a quick work on this match here. 1.5 on that count. Steffi now back in, going right after Victoria. Jumped up modified neck breaker and a roll through by Steffi. Now front face lock applied, and wait a minute here. Double team offense, double Russian leg sweep. That is correct, Mark. Every woman for themselves, but as we just saw, there can be some moments of a little bit of a temporary alliance. But now Steffi and Ivy square up. Ivy pushes her back, diving clothesline, taking down Steffi. Now Victoria, quick kick to the ribs. Sent into the corner, though. Steffi went to follow up, but mistimed her drop kick there. Now Victoria sent over, shotgun drop kick. But Steffi going right after Victoria. Or, excuse me, to Ivy. And series of strikes. Leg sweep to take down Ivy. Victoria starting to make her way up after that shotgun drop kick. Now Steffi sends her into the corner. Went for a huge enziguri, but missed the mark. But has her up vertical suplex, rolling through with the hips. Takes her for a second one. As you hear the crowd counting along with the hat trick for Steffi. Now picks up Victoria here. Sends her into the corner. Ivy, though, goes right after Steffi, takes her over Frankensteiner, legs hooked, only a 1 count. Now the champ sizing up Steffi here. Discus lariat caught her. Amber Young, welcome to the show. Now Ivy setting Victoria up on top. What does she have in mind? Follows her up here. Has her up. Flipped over. Super Frankensteiner. Holy shit. Now Ivy and Steffi, middle of the ring. Steffi pops her up, but nice counter there by Ivy, controlling her body weight to turn it into a DDT. Now Steffi sent off the ropes. Rainbow cutter catching Steffi flush. Cover by Ivy. 1, 2, and 3. And no, this is elimination. Holy shit. I forgot that. So Steffi, the first one out. Victoria looking to take advantage. Drops Ivy face first from the electric chair. Now sizing her up. Handspring right into a Pele kick. Cover by Victoria. 1. And only a 2 count on the champ. Now kick right to the back. Victoria looking to follow up. Big knee drop. You know she's got to be focused on trying to get a chance to pin the champion. Kick to the ribs. There's the DDT. Nonchalant cover. 1, 2, and no. At 2 7/8, you gotta wonder if she actually would have hooked the leg. Now a series of shoulder tackles off the ropes again. Ivy throws her over the top. Victoria landing on the apron, climbing the ropes. Big double axe handle. Now Ivy being picked up, but quick fireman's carry taking over Victoria. These two women, you know, with being former stablemates, definitely a lot of animosity, as you can see. Huge series of strikes, then a European uppercut puts down Victoria. Now Ivy up and over, leg drop, almost guillotine style, again going to the neck. Now all the way up top, frog splash connects but not following up. Oh, here's what she wanted. That standing moonsault, and Victoria's out. So great back and forth contest. Here you see that shotgun drop kick. All three women going at it. Ivy pressing the advantage as often as possible. But you see right there, eating that handspring enziguri. But not enough. And then right here, Victoria might have had this match won right here. Spiking down the champ. But as you can see, completely nonchalant cover. And still almost got the pin. So if she would have hooked the leg, she could probably have actually won the match there. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Sunshine Ivy Pine. So still going forward, no one stepping up in the match to take advantage and put themselves in the discussion for the title opportunity. As we get ready for our next contest, It is the ravishing pair #1 contenders match. The cross-border connection against Deadly Desire. Who do you have? Place your bets. As folks are placing their bets, we have a huge amount of people here in the community as a whole. All of them bringing you huge amounts of action, as I already mentioned earlier, and I'll keep mentioning it. Later on today, after our show, UKWF and 3LW bringing you their pay-per-view Close Quarters. So be sure to check. You're a member of that UKWF 3LW Omar Wolf channel, so you don't miss that show today. Gonna be a barn burner for damn sure. Then we have some other great companies here like ASWF. You'll find them on the Altered Arcade Network. Calling the action there, JJ Savvy, otherwise known as Fireproof Lowlife. Then of course, Mark Caliber 17, bringing you Commonwealth Wrestling. Sometimes he brings a little bit of variety like Mortal Kombat 11. Be sure to check him out on both Twitch and YouTube and see what he's bringing for action. But if you like the last match and if you like the upcoming women's tag action, be sure to check out Elite Extreme Women. All women's action all the time, brought to you by Susie the Elf. Then, of course, one of the originals, Lightning Strikes. Of course, you can always check that out with Cowboy John calling the action. Of course, on the channel Cowboy John. But maybe you want a little bit of a break from wrestling. Maybe you want, a little variety in your life. Then be sure to check out my daughter, Cassie Madam Red, as she brings you everything but wrestling. So you might get some Dead by Daylight. You might get some World of Tanks. You might get some Friday the 13th. You never know what she's going to bring your way. Oh, thank you very much there, brother. Another great channel in the community, Dr. Anus Tickler right there, bringing you Savage Warfare. And speaking of warfare, we're headed back down to ringside for this huge contest. Which the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. On their way down to the ring, first weighing in at 267 pounds. On the left, Sunshine Marigold. On the right, Missy Canuck. They are known collectively as the Cross Border Connection. Of course, a pair of second-generation superstars. Sunshine Marigold, the daughter of Blaze McCoy. And Missy Canuck, the daughter of my sister wrestling mama. But ladies and gentlemen, their opponents on their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 395 pounds. On the left, Faith. On the right, Cassie Madam Red. Representing Salagia, they are collectively known as the Deadly Desire. Of course, Cassie, my daughter, second-generation superstar in her own right. Both these women want that opportunity at Flashpoint. The Divine Knights have had a stranglehold on the tag titles there. Both these teams want to be the ones to take the gold from them. As the referee getting ready here. Both referee calls for the bell. Collar elbow tie up. Quick duck behind there by Sunshine. Takes down Cassie into the side headlock. Quick shot right to the jaw. Goes for a running kick, but Cassie out of the way. Waistlock by Cassie, but reverse elbows there by Sunshine to get free quickly. But Cassie takes her down. Modified flatliner. Now going to work. Cassie with a series of kicks. Cassie now keeping Sunshine grounded. We know Sunshine will go to the air quickly. Got letter here. What the hell is this about? Ivy issuing a challenge to Amber. So challenge sent. Cassie now making the tag. Sorry to both teams there. Had to make the announcement as a challenge has been issued. I know Amber Young has been around. I know she can hear this. We'll wait to see if she accepts the challenge. But now, quick duck behind by Sunshine against Faith. Going to work on the legs. Faith definitely the strongest woman in the contest. Well, I mean, sorry to hear you got some bad shit happening there, Greg. Pull up a chair. You know, to steal a line from one of my favorite people doing this, Blaze McCoy. Have a seat and let the AI take you for a ride. Quick head scissor takeover there by Missy Canuck onto Faith. Both the cross-border connection will take to the air at any point and can turn a match around at any moment with their aerial offense. So definitely a huge contrast in styles here. As Missy, though, sent in. But right back after Faith, bringing her over to the cross-border connection side of the ring. Snapmare takeover. Basement dropkick to the back of the neck. Now Missy Canuck. Northern Light suplex does not hold the bridge, though. Now looking to follow up here. What the hell? Sorry about that, guys. Had a message come through that I had to look at there. Missy Canuck, though, looking to press the advantage more. But wait a minute. Kicked up. But around the world into an arm drag. As I mentioned, both the cross-border connection will pick up the pace, and as we see even on the floor, quick enziguri by Missy Canuck. Now quick duck behind into a neck breaker on the floor. Huge spinning heel kick. And then a knee right to the back again. Faith in trouble. Missy Canuck looking to press the advantage. Rolling forearm, rock the jaw of Faith. Now goes the leg, and now Cassie coming in, but no, Missy Canuck with the quick drop kick on Cassie. Then a float over behind. Missy Canuck on fire, taking it to both of Salagia's members. But now the numbers game taking advantage. Back body drop. Now Missy Canuck going right back after her. Faith in trouble, still not moving after getting taken down. Spinning kick right to the ribs. Reverse elbow, pop-up Hurricane Rana. And we hear the side noise, the tank in the background here as War arrives to the arena. Quick enziguri. Now, wait a minute. Now, Faith, series of knee lifts right to there, and then one to the jaw as well to follow it up. Quick go behind by Faith, kicking the back of the knee. Now picked up face first. Faith now turning up the brutality here. I guess she got tired of being, run around in circles. That's one way to ground an opponent, run their face into the stairs. Now tossing her by her head. Now big clothesline by Faith, making a pair of them. Duck under, leaping clothesline, putting Missy Canuck on the ground. Missy in trouble, big super kick. Now sent into the Deadly Desire corner, but fighting her way out of it. Now sends Faith over to the Cross-Border Connections corner. Missy Canuck staring her down as Sunshine putting the bad mouth on her. But Faith took too long. Missy Canuck, maybe a little bit of youth inexperience, not following up when she had the chance, and now paying for it is Cassie in. But no, Cassie letting her make a diving tag. In comes Sunshine. Cassie out of the way. Takes down Sunshine with that reverse neckbreaker. And speaking of Elite Extreme Women, I just talked about her channel before the match. There she is in the chat. Otherwise known as Susie the Elf. Welcome to the show. As Sunshine now series of single leg drop kicks, putting down Cassie. Now getting pulled up here. But no, Cassie comes back with a quick forearm shot and then a clothesline with the left arm. Now just disrespectful, minor, just low kicks right to the face. Now was going to send Sunshine up probably for that big brain buster, but no, hook, line, and sinker, 2 and 3. Out of nowhere, Faith not there in time. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the new ravishing pair, number 1 contenders, the Cross Border Connection. There we see what did it in shades of her dad. The hook, line, and sinker from Sunshine. Punching their ticket. So I can announce it now, 1 week away at Flashpoint. Ravishing pair tag title match as the Cross Border Connection will challenge the Divine Knights. As you can see, War not happy with that result. Said Faith just not there in time. But as we get ready for our next contest, one-on-one action as Jake Bagwell goes up against Colt Matthews. As you can already see, people getting their bets in early. But as people are placing their bets, I'm going to shout out some other great channels in this community. One of the brand new, I can't say brand new, but more of a revamped channel, as Caleb James brings you the true GWA, Global Wrestling Affliction. And of course, you're going to find that on the Fractured Reality Studios network. Then, of course, I just talked about him. You just saw his daughter in action. 3 times a week, leaning towards death wrestling with your boy Blaze McCoy. And, of course, you're going to find that on the Blaze Radio Network. And, of course, huge tournament going around, just about wrapped up now. Or they might have wrapped it up. I haven't caught the last show yet. My apologies there, guys. But Maverick Championship Wrestling, bringing you the King and Queen of the Maverick. Of course, that is on the channel Maverick Championship Wrestling with D-Train and the boys. But a great combination channel in the area, Monstar Factory Entertainment, giving you created wrestlers combined with industry superstars. And when he's not bringing you some wrestling, you might get some reviews. I know tonight they're going to do some reviews for SummerSlam. You might get cooking lessons with Chef Sean. You never know what's going to be on the shows. But the one thing I do know is my favorite time in the world. I'm talking about 1986, when the hair was big and the clothes were small. So be sure to check out Bomb Pop Overdrive, bringing you Midwest Pro Wrestling. Of course, the man calling the action, Mark Mayhem, otherwise known as Scuzz, along with Mr. Demented and Pete Wall. So be sure to check them out as we head back down to the ring. Of course, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, he is the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. Of course, Jake Bagwell, former Pay the Price champion as well as former international champion, has declared he is not going for his rematch and is going to focus on trying to go for the world title instead. Of course, we will see a new contender crowned tonight between Bill Haight and Blaze McCoy in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent on the way to the ring, weighing in at 245 pounds, accompanied by Orion. He states he is God's greatest gift, Colt Matthews. Colt Matthews on his way down. The Bastard, of course, line wishing his faction mate Jake good luck in the match. And of course, if you like what you've seen here today, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click that bell for notifications so you never miss a minute of the action. These two had a bit of a rivalry for a little bit of time earlier this year. Of course, both men already having matches at Flashpoint. as Colt Matthews will face Caleb James, and Jake Bagwell will face a person who's been attacking him at every turn, Mr. Demented. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Charging. But no, both men countering each other quickly. Pop-up drop kick. Both men looking to go to the action very quickly here. Swing and a miss by Colt Matthews with a kick. Taken down face first by Bagwell. But Bagwell misses with a kick of his own. Collar elbow tie-up. Jake pushing him away. And then a wicked lariat puts Colt Matthews on the ground. Now both men back vertical again. Jake sending Colt to the corner with authority. And taking him face first into the canvas. Now has him up there. Quick takedown, going to work on the knee. Colt Matthews definitely the faster of the two competitors. But we also know Jake has that dreaded 69 stretch. Looking to set Colt up early for it. What does he have? Great behind the legs, and holy shit! Going to work right on the knees. One, and only a 1 count on the cover. Say what you like about Colt Matthews, but the man can take abuse in a match and keep coming back. As we see, pop-up drop kick one more time, puts Jake down now. Now wait a minute. Has him grapevined up here, modified STF. But Jake escapes, takes Colt over. But now Jake sent right back into the corner, but out of the way, Colt crashes and burns. And then a collision taking both men down. But now Jake shoots the leg, shin breaker, into a dragon screw leg whip, again focusing on that leg of Colt Matthews. And again tasting the canvas. Now Jake scoops him up on the shoulder, hot shots him down. Now Jake putting the boots to Colt Matthews here. You see over the shoulder of Orion watching on intently. Double knees across the spine. And again putting the boots to the legs there. The Colt Matthews back up, short arm clothesline, takes down Jake. Now Colt Matthews measuring him off the ropes here. Big knee lift into a neck breaker. Now Colt Matthews showing off for the crowd over fallen Jake Bagwell. And now series of right hands to the jaw. Now being brought up again here, reverse chin lock, slowing down the pace here. Trying to make sure Jake can't go back after the legs. And again, just keeping that chin lock on tight. Jake finally getting a jawbreaker to escape. And Colt again with that pop-up drop kick. And now wait a minute, just showing off and stomping on the neck. We know Colt loves to use that delayed super kick. Now quick shooting the legs out from him. Bagwell looking to get back involved. Reverse chop. Tour of Texas power slam. And now Jake and Orion having words. Colt Matthews takes advantage. Now hooking up Jake, rolling through rings of Saturn. But now Jake looking to fight his way back out here. Elbows to finally break free of the hold. Big chop by Colt Matthews. Bringing Jake over against the ropes here. Irish whip off the ropes. Jake catches the ropes. Rainbow cutter taking down the enforcer. Now has him hooked up. Tossing him over like a sack of trash. We know what normally comes after that T-bone suplex. There's the recoil kick. Matthews with the cover. 1, 2, and no at 2.5. And Colt Matthews is livid at the ref. Now Colt taunting the crowd here. Sold out crowd in Richmond. And the upcoming tour on the way to Midwest Meltdown. Virtually sold out in every stop along the way. Colt now pulled himself against the ropes. Catches Bagwell coming in. Northern Light suplex. Pops his way over into a brainbuster. Bagwell in trouble. And again, Colt Matthews standing over Bagwell, showing off. And right hands again to the forehead of Jake. This match has been all Colt Matthews ever since Orion got involved. And ladies and gentlemen, we have blood as Bagwell has been busted open. Now Matthews taking him down with that jumping flatliner. Again, looking to open up the wound. Now measuring Jake here, stomping him back down face first. Cover by Matthews. 1, 2, and again Jake Bagwell kicking out. Matthews showing off a little into a leg drop. No wasted motion, but wasted time. Jake with a shot into the midsection, fighting his way back to his feet. And a big spine buster puts down Colt into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Bagwell now getting fired up, picks up Colt Matthews, big clothesline, making a pair. Catches the boot of Colt, leg sweep to take him down. Now Jake picking up Colt again. Tour of Texas one more time. Cover by Bagwell. 2. And holy shit, Bagwell with the off the comeback with the Tour of Texas. Bastards throwing an empty can at Orion. Maybe that is what caught Orion's attention. He missed the pinfall. Not sure, but you know Colt Matthews is not going to be happy about that at all. Already upset with the referee here. As we can see, thought he had the pinfall there. There was that massive spine buster. And there you have your winner, Jake Bagwell. Wait a minute, holy shit! It's Demented again, going after Bagwell. And now Orion coming in too. What the hell? Bagwell taking the kick. So once again, Demented strikes. Demented not wanting to wait for next Sunday. And then Orion taking advantage after getting yelled at by Colt. Taking advantage and hitting the big boot to Jake's jaw. As we get ready to head down back to the women's action. We're going to have a little bit of faction warfare as the Ministry of Mayhem ladies go up against the Dynasty ladies. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, I'm going to shout out some other great channels in the community. I'm talking about shows like Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Of course, you will find that all exclusively on the Platinum Dragon Studios network with your host, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown. Then, of course, we have Raging Chaos Wrestling. When he's not bringing you wrestling, you might end up getting, excuse me, you might get some creation streams. You might get some Castlevania, some Borderlands. You never know what the blue-haired freak Frozen Rage has in mind. But of course, another one of the originals, bringing you some post-apocalyptic action. I'm talking about RWO. On the Pillar to Post Network, your host, that angry asshole, Pete Wall. And then, of course, I mentioned him earlier today, but another post-apocalyptic channel bringing you huge action, Savage Warfare, with your host, Mean Joey Green. Of course, you'll find that on the Dr. Anus Tickler Network. I did not stutter, your ears did not flap. I said Dr. Anus Tickler. He was in the chat earlier today. Oh, what's the matter there, son? And then, of course, I mentioned tournaments earlier. A worldwide tag team tournament exclusively held in Slaughterhouse Championship Wrestling. And when he's not bringing you the tournament, you might get some Dead by Daylight. You might get some Detroit. You never know what page the Yellow Pages is going to flip to next. But another huge variety there to Jew 22. Of course, your host on that channel, TJ Toad, bringing you everything from some NHL to some 2K action to some Fire Pro Wrestling. You never know what he's got in store. And then, of course, the Underground Circus, bringing you some of the craziest shit around. Your host on that, the Ringmaster Wild-Eyed Yeti. And, of course, that is on the channel Wild-Eyed Yeti. And a newer channel, been on a little bit of a hiatus. Hopefully they're going to be back soon. You see her in the chat. You see her getting ready to come down to the ring. Mrs. U-Taker, bringing you Hell's Gate Wrestling. And as I've been promoting all day, after us later on in the evening, UKWF and 3LW, bringing you the 3LW pay-per-view close quarters. Your host on that, Omar Wolf, on the UKWF 3LW Omar Wolf channel. Be sure to check that out. Great action all around the world. But here we go, back down to ringside. Oh, anytime, you know it. But the following contest is scheduled is an elimination match, with the last team standing being your winners. On their way down to the ring first, they have a total combined weight of 552 pounds. All of them representing the Ministry of Mayhem. The first competitor on her way to the ring, Mrs. U-Taker. The veteran in the match, leading the way for her troops. And of course, part of what makes this event interesting here is, of course, we know Shoki being the world champion. She will be defending that title in 1 week's time. against Trinity, who's on the other side of the ring. I'm sure she probably could there, Brandon. And ladies and gentlemen, her first tag team partner. She is the Mad Dog, Molly Shamrock. Second generation competitor in her own right, always a ball of energy as soon as she hits the stage. Of course, the daughter of the Psycho Sicko Sean Shamrock. And you can find Molly along with Sean on Monstar Factory Entertainment. They're going to be on tonight with a reaction show. And ladies and gentlemen, their last competitor. She is the current reigning and defending Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Women's World Champion, Shoki. As you see, hashtag Shulky Strong, as she will be defending the world title that she's not bringing with her. You know, even though she is the champ, leaving the title in the locker room, focusing on the match at hand. Now, as I said, her number one contender will be in the ring with her at some point. You can almost be sure of it. Trinity winning the Battle Royal here recently to become the number one contender. As you see the Ministry women there waiting. But ladies and gentlemen, their opponents on their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 420 pounds. They are all representing the Dynasty. On their way down to the ring first, they are your current Ravishing Pair Tag Team Champions. On the left, Sophia Nightwalker. On the right, Melody Divine. They are collectively known as the Divine Knights. And as Brandon mentioning, you can see the titles around the waist, the Divine Knights. In 1 week, they will be putting those titles on the line against the Cross Border Connection now. But on her way to the ring, their partner tonight, She is the current #1 contender, Trinity Nightwalker. As I was mentioning, 1 week from today, Lincoln, Nebraska, Schulke will defend the women's world title against Trinity. As you see the crowd responding to Trinity immediately. Starting off, we're going to have Mrs. U-Taker and Sophia. Sophia off the ropes, quick bulldog. Now putting the boots to Mrs. U-Taker. These two women, no strangers to each other. Mrs. U-Taker's normal tag team partner, Goddess of Pain, of course, is expecting right now, so not medically cleared to compete. But originally was Sophia and Melody who beat Mrs. U-Taker and Goddess for the Ravishing Pair titles. Now Mrs. U-Taker takes down Sophia, dragging her away from the Dynasty corner. Now tagging in Molly. Mad Dog going right after Sophia, but Sophia comes up with an arm drag. Now going to work on the arm here, rolling through and snapping her down. Going for the legs, but Molly kicking her off here. Now picking back up Sophia, went for a right hand, but misses. Sophia counters with an elbow. Went for the clothesline, but Melody elevating her over the top to the floor. The aggression getting turned up almost immediately. Stomping on the fingers. Molly living up to her nickname of the Mad Dog. Bringing the aggression right after Sophia. Sophia now with a kick to the ribs, went for another kick but misses. Both women now just trading shots. Series of reverse elbows. Sophia catches the punch, comes back to the forearm of her own, takes down Molly with his leg sweep. Oh, now Sophia's under the apron, bringing out the hammer. Tug of war. Sophia gets a shot to the ribs from the hammer. Hammerlock DDT from Molly on the floor. So the aggression factor getting turned up right away. These two factions, no strangers to each other. Molly tossing her against the barricade by her head. Now measuring her as Sophia's setting up a knee strike, putting her back down. Super kick by Molly. Straight jacket German almost right on top of the hammer, just missed it. And now Molly using the hammer right to the ribs. Series of forearms, alternating shots right to Sophia, but Sophia finally able to get a counter in. Went for the cross body, but got Molly stepped aside. Maybe should have went for a tag instead. Stops Molly there, big time overhand right. Now rights and lefts going back and forth on her, scooping her up. Slamming Molly on the apron with the small of her back. Now Sophia again scooping up Molly. Where is she taking her? All right, by the Mayhem's corner, face first into the stairs. Now Sophia on the floor with a camel clutch. You can't get a tap out, but just torturing her here. Now Molly slides out from underneath, sweeps the ankles on the way out. Scoops up Sophia. Sophia floats over, reverse DDT of her own, and here comes Shulky. Sophia quick to throw Molly back under the ropes to make sure Shulky doesn't get involved. All right there, Greg. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Now Sophia picking Molly back up. Again, rolling her right underneath the bottom rope, going after her. Bringing her out, rolling the dice, snake eyes. Sophia looking to turn up the aggression herself now. Again, throws Molly underneath, and again going right after that neck. Snapping her back down. We know Sophia uses the all-nighter, her variation of the brainbuster. Maybe looking to weaken down the neck of Molly before that. Scooping her up again. And again, face first into the stairs. Molly now trying to fight back here. Belly to back suplex on the floor. But again, Sophia coming back, shot to the ribs. Throws Molly down the walkway. Now Molly, though, coming back, big time right hand swinging, or left hand, swinging for the fences. Now rolls Sophia underneath the bottom rope herself. And smashing her chest first into the apron. Molly now coming back in after Sophia here. Mrs. U-Taker trying to get the crowd into it. Tag made, in comes the champ. Shocky pop-up European uppercut from Shulky, rocking the jaw of Sophia. Now going to pick up Sophia, but Sophia quickly takes the leg out from underneath Shulky with that dragon screw leg whip. Oh, and wait a minute. Calling in for the Dynasty women. Setting up Shulky here. Triple powerbomb. Cover by Sophia. 1, 2, and no it, 2.5. Shulky rolls up the shoulder. Now quick tag from Sophia, bringing in Melody Divine. Melody going right after her, throws Shulky over the top rope to the floor. Not an area of town Shulky wants to be in. As you see, the Dynasty eyeing her, another quick tag, bringing back in Sophia, but no, Shulky pulling her out. Scooping up Sophia, might have been a mistake there by the Dynasty. Dropping Sophia face first on the steps. Now quick knee lift. Taking down Shulky again, though. Shulky blocks the shot, comes back with a form of her own. But Sophia counters with a jawbreaker. And now sweeps the leg and kicks right across the chest. Series of shots here. Now measuring up Shulky, a kick right behind the ear. Shulky, though, rolls up and throws Sophia into the table. Of course, as anyone who's been in the business knows, this first elimination always very crucial. Diving tag, and here comes Trinity. Went for the diving clothesline. Shulky sidestepped. Here we go. Sidestep by Trinity. Champ and challenger going at each other now. Big elbow shot by Shulky. A preview of Flashpoint. Monstar Factory Entertainment, welcome to the show. I always appreciate that, brother. If you go back to early in the show, you and your partner were in action. Now Mrs. U-Taker brought in, quick kick, and then the straight jacket German. Now Trinity measuring Mrs. Utaker. Rolling Enziguri right behind the ear. Oh, and here we go again, the Dynasty women. We saw it once already. Now Mrs. Utaker going for the ride. Triple powerbomb. Now Trinity in for the cover. 1, 2, and no at 2 7/8. They don't call her Feisty Tiny Taker for nothing, folks. Quick knee lift putting down Trinity. And now Mrs. Utaker calling for it. Turnabout fair play. But the Ministry women gonna raise the bar a little bit higher. From the second rope, triple powerbomb. Cover by Mrs. Utaker. Ref distracted. 1, 2, and kick out at 2.5 by Trinity. You have to wonder if the ref wasn't distracted. Could that have been the first elimination? Now tag back in. In comes the champ. Trinity rolls out of the way but gets scooped up fireman's carry. Schulke now hot-shotting Trinity across the top. As you see Angelita cussing at the ref. You know, Schulke with the waistlock, deadlift pickup into a suplex. Now Schulke going after big knee lift right to the jaw of Trinity. Schulke looking to send a message. T-bone suplex. Now again, Trinity getting picked up. Sent into the Ministry corner. As Molly and Mrs. Utaker shouting instructions. Schulke staring down Trinity. They said these two women will face off next week. But here we go, Trinity all the way up. Gamma bomb. Cover by Schulke. 1, 2, and no, a kick out again as Mrs. Utaker cut off Sophia. It is starting to break down as Sophia going right after Mrs. Utaker. Now Schulke going after Sophia. Now the distraction though gave Trinity time to get a head scissor off, making the tag, them bringing in Melody Divine. And now Mrs. Utaker back after Trinity, bringing her in the hard way as Schulke gets taken over with the modified monkey flip. And Melody went for Mrs. Utaker. Mrs. Utaker ducked under, excuse me. Not enough to fucking drink today. Now Melody in the corner. Tag into Molly. Tandem offense coming up. Double Irish whip. And now Molly with that modified wall submission hold. But no, Melody hangs on. Sophia and Mrs. Utaker were throwing punches on the floor. Now both women finally back into their corner. Now wait a minute, Melody bringing her up. Takes down Molly face first, middle of the ring. Locking her up in a modified stretch. Has Molly all tied up. Molly, though, getting her arm free. Reverse elbow. Trying to fight her way out of it to get the other arm free, and she does. But wait a minute. Blue Thunder Bomb cover. Only a 1 count. Now tag bringing Schulke back in. Schulke now going after Melody here. But Melody quick double leg takedown. Oh, and here we go again. We've seen it a couple of times now. And for the second time in this match, Shoki being brought up and down with another triple powerbomb. Cover by Melody. 1, 2, and 3. And Shoki has been eliminated. But now Mrs. U-Taker in, going right after the elbow of Melody Divine. Now Camel clutch, middle of the ring. Mrs. U-Taker looking to even it up right here. No, Melody escapes. Sends Mrs. U-Taker over to the Dynasty corner. But Mrs. U-Taker with the reversal. Sophia tried for a cheap shot, but missed. Melody Divine, though, fighting her way out from the corner from there, up and around, taking her down with the head scissors. Now Melody looking to pick her up, but Mrs. U-Taker fighting back. Kick to the ribs. Waist lock into that deadlift suplex, rolls through. Going for number 2, popping the hips, rolling into a cover. 1, 2. Very true, Omar. Big threat gone. But wait a minute, the blackout submission hold. Locked in. And she's got it in deep here. Melody fighting for everything she's got. Mrs. U-Taker, though, finally releasing the hold, not able to get the submission. Brings Molly back in the ring. Quick cover by Molly. 1, 2... And no, at 2.5. Again, Melody kicks out as Mrs. U-Taker and Sophia hooking them up again. Big knee strike nailing Molly. From Molly nailing down Melody. Now Molly ground and pound forearm shots right to the head. Melody trying to cover up. Now going after her here, but a big knee lift by Melody stops Molly for the moment. Tagged by Melody Divine, bringing in Trinity. These two women, both being second-generation stars, have faced off quite a few times, actually. An Irish whip throwing Molly over the top to the floor. Trinity following her out. Collar elbow tie-up. Molly pushing her back. And then a drop kick sandwiching Trinity in against the apron. Now Molly throwing Trinity under the bottom rope. Taking her up, slamming her down chest first on the apron. Slides back in, going right after Trinity. Kick caught, Trinity with a kick behind the ear. Molly on the apron. And fighting her way out of it. European uppercut staggers Trinity. Big clothesline putting Trinity over the top to the floor. Oh, and Molly went to jump to the top, but Melody Divine with the cheap shot. But now Molly's still rolling out to the floor. Not an area of town she wants to be in. And there's that huge knee strike to the jaw of Trinity. Needs to get her back inside. Instead, opting to throw her against the table. And again, tossing her into the table. Molly bringing the brutality here against the Dynasty. And again, but now Trinity throwing Molly against the table. A little turnabout being fair play. And face first for a second time. Now Molly rolled under. You see her dad out there. The psycho sicko Sean Shamrock cheering on his daughter. Saying she's sweet but psycho. Tag team maneuvers here by the Dynasty. Trinity lifted up top. Into a powerbomb combination. Molly diving tag, though, brings in Mrs. U-Taker. These two women have been fighting all damn day so far. Whether they've been legal or not, it's been besides the point. And another quick tag now. The Dynasty's starting to work well together. Bicycle kick right to the jaw of Mrs. Utaker. But no, playing a little possum, kicks Melody in the face and then clotheslines her into the corner. Gonna bring her back out. Alley-oop, dropping her down. Now Mrs. Utaker picking up Melody into the neutral corner. Now again, reversal. Melody again into that neutral corner. Mrs. Utaker refusing to let whatever she has in mind be stopped. Now has Melody Divine up on the top. What does she have in mind? Climbing up with her. Waist lock. From the second turnbuckle, gut wrench suplex. And Melody Divine is out. We are even. And Trinity right away trying to go for the chicken wing. Mrs. Utaker too close to the ropes though. But we are evened up. Now Mrs. Utaker working on the arms and holy shit, right to the elbow. That'll dislocate an elbow in a hurry. Mrs. Utaker setting her up, has the blackout locked in. And Trinity taps. Mrs. Utaker back-to-back eliminations. Now quickly takes down Sophia with a spear, going to work, putting the boots to her. Tag bringing Molly back in. Sophia rolls back up though, but eats a left hook right hook by Molly. Molly going right after her. Steps through. Shamlock locked in. Sophia flailing around, but it is locked in tight. Finally, though, Sophia gets out, but it may have been from out of the frying pan into the fire. Sophia off the ropes. Boom, shakalaka, into the cover. 2, and no. Now Molly picking up Sophia, but no, Sophia with a quick dragon screw leg whip of her own. Going right back after Molly. Big clothesline, putting her down. Now again, Sophia picking Molly up, looking to press the advantage. No, Molly comes back with a quick reverse elbow. All setting up Sophia. What does she have in mind? Putting her up. High cross bomb. Now going right back after Sophia. But no, Sophia kicking her way out. Picking up Molly again. Double knees to the face. Where's Sophia going here? Going up top. Calling for Molly to get up here. Measuring her. Top rope Hurricane Rana takes her down. Now Sophia get taken down, drop toe hold by Molly. Now taking out the legs, looking for it again. Once again, the shamlock put in. Sophia trying to move them over to the ropes. You see her reaching and gets out of it. Ducks the clothesline. Does press series of right hands. Now Sophia trying to get some adrenaline going, but gets kicked in the head by Molly. Big clothesline putting her over to the floor. Molly quick to follow her out. Not the area of the ring Sophia wants to be in, but thrown right back in for Molly. Now Molly's going after her. Kick to the ribs. Off the ropes. Boom shakalaka. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Ministry of Mayhem. And as you see the Psycho Sicko jumping the barricade, hugging his daughter, celebrating. Amazing match by all 6 women, bringing the brutality. But in the end, the Mad Dog and Mrs. U-Taker hanging on, giving the win to the Ministry of Mayhem. Poor Shoki back out. There we go. We got 1 match left. And I know the Bastage is there. He better pay close attention. Because our main event will crown the #1 contender for the world title. We have Blaze McCoy. We have Bill Haight. 2 out of 3 falls. Who do you have? Place your bets. And speaking of Bill Haight, there he is. You see Bill Haight back in the gorilla position from our side camera. Already saying time to hurt Blaze once again. Here we go down to ringside for our main event. The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match to determine who will fight the world champion at Flashpoint. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 269 pounds, representing the Steel City Committee. He is the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy. And there we also see Omar Wolf cheering on for his stablemate. Keith Koopa, welcome to the show. And of course, if you like everything you've seen today, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if by some chance you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a minute. But on his way down to the ring now, weighing in at 250 pounds, representing Ruthless Incorporated, he is the King of Detroit, Bill Haight. Oh, there's been all kinds of matches, Keith. You definitely want to go back and check out all of it. Said we are on the road to Flashpoint, 7 days away. And as I said, this match, 2 out of 3 falls. You see both men getting ready. They both know what's at stake. Referee calls for the bell. Quick double leg takedown by Bill, going with a series of right hands on the Blaze. Now these two have met before in a match won by Bill Haight 2 straight. But the difference is the falls have to happen in the ring this time. Bill Haight going right to work quickly, trying for a quick submission now. Now Blaze fighting back, quick right hands to get the arm free. Waistlock, but no, Bill counters, going dead weight. And then DDTs Blaze down. Now Bill just stomping away here on every extremity he can reach. Capping it off with one right to the head. And now running that forearm right across the forehead of Blaze McCoy. These two men have been rivals for decades. Big stomp putting Blaze down. Now side headlock, Bill controlling the action. And you know, for Bill Haight, this match is twofold. Of course, he wants to challenge for the world title and bring the world title to Ruthless. But I dare say equally important to him is thumbing it to the face of Blaze McCoy that Blaze doesn't get that opportunity. And now Blaze, a little bit of turnabout fair play though, kicking all around Bill, and then a second shot to the head. Now Blaze gut wrench into a powerbomb, doesn't hold the pin though. Now quickly going for the cover, 1, and only a 1 count. Now Blaze, overhead wrist lock, trying to keep Bill Haight on the ground, torquing at the elbow. We know Bill loves to use that Devastator. So maybe working on the shoulder to help prevent him from lifting anybody. Now Blaze getting the crowd behind him here. The Steel City Superman trying to become the #1 contender for the world title. Has Bill up in the torture rack. Now Bill, those series of elbows, fighting his way out of it. Last one to the jaw. Good work by the cameraman, getting right in there. Bicycle knee strike puts him down. Now Bill has Blaze by the back of the neck, bringing him over to the ropes. Bracing him up, kick to the ribs. Now measuring him up off the far side. Running knee strike, rocking the jaw. Now Bill rolling Blaze away from the ropes into the cover, 1, 2, and kick out at 2.5. Bill a little frustrated, thought he had 3 there. Blaze rolls out of the way quickly, but Bill again counters another bicycle knee. Now putting the boost to the small of the back. Bill again dragging Blaze middle of the ring. And now going to work right on the knee and shin. Now Bill taking a moment to get his bearings, focusing on what he needs to do next. Blaze now rolls out of the way. Catches Bill coming in with a quick shot and has him up. Hits the burner. Blaze now pulls him away to the ropes into the cover. 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Bill. Now Blaze sending Bill over the top rope to the apron. And gonna bring him back in, belly to belly suplex. Bill coming back in the hard way. Now off the ropes here. Big pop-up double knees to the jaw, covered by Blaze. 1, 2, and no, again Bill kicks out. As the crowd cheering, this is awesome. And I have to fucking agree. Now wait a minute. Blaze setting him up, has him up, hook, line, and sinker. 1, 2, and no! Again, Bill kicks out. Now, Blaze looking to follow up Bill, raking right to the eyes. It don't matter how big you are. Your eyes get taken out, you're done for. 2, and 3, and Bill Haight goes up 1-0. Hitting that straitjacket German. Now trying to put the boots to Blaze, trying to put this away here. Wrecking ball leg drop. Oh, wait a minute. Bill now sizing up Blaze. But no, Blaze catches him coming in. Stuffs the takedown. Now tosses Bill Haight over by his head. Quick cover by Blaze. 1, and not even a 2 count. You know Blaze is feeling the pressure here. Being down 1-0. But wait, now Blaze measuring him up. Looking to tie it up. Hook, line, and sinker. 1, 2, and we are tied. Here we go to sudden death. Ripcord lariat turns Bill inside out. Now Blaze with a kick to the jaw. Deadlift into the power bomb again, showing his strength. The Steel City Superman going for it, but Bill Haight with a double leg takedown. Double stomp right to the ribs, and then a kick to the chest. Now Bill bringing him up. Blaze ducked the super kick. You knew that's what he was going for. We are in sudden death. Power bomb by Blaze. Now kick between the shoulder blades. And again, Blaze just stomping on every appendage he can find. So for both these men, it's a matter of not only being the #1 contender, but beating a hated rival. Quick back body drop by Bill. And there's that super kick. This time he connects. Straitjacket German does not hold the pin. Now pulls Blaze back middle of the ring. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and the new #1 contender, Bill Haight. Knockdown, drag out by both men. As you can see right there, the pop-up knee drive. Going to sudden death between the two. There you see the hook, line, and sinker connecting. But not able to hold him down. Blaze with a counter, these men knowing each other so well. But again, congratulations. So I can announce now, the Bastage will be defending the world title against Bill Haight, as the King of Detroit looks to become the King of Sacrifice in 1 week. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event today. Thank you for spending the time with me. Whether you were here for 5 minutes, whether you were here and came back, whether you're catching it on the replay or through the PSN network, I appreciate everyone taking their time to spend it with me this afternoon. Congratulations to everyone here. As I mentioned before, I've said it off and on today, UKWF 3LW gonna be live on pay-per-view here in just a little bit, bringing you close quarters Thank you again, everyone. Thank you for being here. You guys help make this show great. You are the reason I do this. Thank you again, everyone. I appreciate you being here. If I don't catch you beforehand, I'll catch you at some wicked as the road to Flashpoint continues. But I'm out of here.